What's the damn deal? The name? RifleKnights. And today you guys are going to be watching a domination match. I ended up with 58 kills and 26 deaths, I believe. I got some pretty cool gameplay in here. I got 2 banks, I got 2 triple feeds, and a couple of long knife streaks in here too. So keep an eye out for that. When I whip up commentaries, I don't like to just give you guys anything as I talk over it. I like to give y'all some entertaining things to look at as you're listening to my commentary. So, with that being said, let me let you guys know why I uploaded this commentary. There's a few things. First, I want to start doing more commentaries. I think this is like my 3rd or 2nd one, if I'm not mistaken. I want to start doing more of these. That way I can get to know you guys, and vice versa. I would like for you guys to know me a little bit better. I have some of y'all on Twitter, and we chat on there, but not everybody has a Twitter, and I want to be able to reach out to my subs and get to know them, and vice versa. Second, this is like a question and answer video, except with a little twist. I didn't tweet out, or I didn't make a video asking questions from you guys. Basically what this is questions that you guys already have asked in the comment section below. Next, I had a lot of gameplay requests from you guys. I guess you guys wanted to see me in action as I'm going for these bank shots, and I don't blame you guys. And also it's a good way to see what goes on in my head as I'm going for bank shots. As you can see here in the video, basically what I do that you've been looking at is me running around the whole map. There's certain points that I drop my tack insert, but other than that, I'm just running and just try to bank on the fly. Now don't get me wrong, I do have some spots that I do that are premeditated, but that's just a low percentage of them. I say 25% of my banks are premeditated. The 75% basically is just me running around and thinking on the fly. So yeah, a lot of y'all have also asked a video of a class setup. So that's gonna be my next commentary. So the only thing that I can let you guys know now is that I run around with a tack insert and a tack knife. Reason being, I run around with the tack knife and a pistol is because when I use the ballistic knife, it reminds me so much of Black Ops 2. And I'm sorry, not Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1. And I hate that game. I'm sorry to say it, but as a tryhard back in the day, I couldn't stand that game. So when I put a ballistic knife on, it reminds me so much of Black Ops 2. And the reason you see me run around with tack insert is because I cannot stand, as a knifer, I cannot stand starting from the beginning to run across to where all the action is at. So as soon as the game came out, I said to myself I was not going to use stun grenades, I was not going to use flashes or none of that. Because I see all the Twitter drama that's not the cool thing to do. So since I was still I guess a rookie, you can say. I wanted to get away from that stuff. So I looked into the tack insert, and I think the tack insert, to me, it's a great way to go for bank shots and for feeds. It's a great way to flank the enemy platoon. It's a great way to get around without having to start from the beginning. I just see it as a useful tool. So that's the reason I use those two. So for the ones that request the gameplay, bam, here it is. What you see here is basically what I do the whole time. Run around and try to bank everything that I see. Don't get me wrong, I do tend to go for feeds, but the majority of the time I'll be banking. I'm not a fan of holding the reticle and just listen to a flag till a flag is being taken, then release. That's not my thing. So basically what you see here is what I do. Now let's go ahead and get into one of the questions that I've been seeing repeatedly on the comment section. How do I come up with my bank shots? How am I so creative? Well, I'm gonna have to break this down into 2 answers, just because when I was a beginner, the way I would come up with them is by going into private matches and sitting there for hours in a private lobby trying to figure out one creative bank. That was back then. Now that I'm more advanced, I have a general idea of the way the axe works or the throwing knife worked. I didn't have to do that anymore. I basically ran around the whole map till I saw somebody, and right there in the heat of the moment, boom, bank. Now for the creative part, that's something that I just couldn't couldn't explain to you guys. I don't know. It's just, I guess it's just my ability to think on the spot to how can I say, when I see somebody, everything just freezes for a split second, and my eyes just scan the whole area and try to bank off the most creative spot that I can see at that moment. So I don't know. Back then, I was able to tell you, well, I just go into private matches and think of some spots right there and then. But I don't depend on private matches anymore. I run around the whole map. One piece of advice that I can give you on how to keep your montages creative is, let's say I hit a clip and have it saved here on my computer, and just waiting to gather more clips for my next video. Meanwhile, while I'm saving clips, if I run across a bank shot montage that my clip has been hit on, I don't use that clip. I throw it to the trash. No matter how cool, how long, how hard it took me, I do not use that clip again. If you happen to see clips in my videos that have been hit before, it's because I have not seen that montage yet. Trust me, I've hit so many bank shots that I have saved on my computer, and I run across a bank shot montage that I've seen one of my friends upload. I'm like, oh, they hit that clip I've already hit. I don't use it. Now, not many people think that way, but I do. That's just one way that I keep my montages fresh and creative. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into the next question. I get this a lot. Am I Mexican? Am I from Mexico? Where am I from? I guess I have a strong Mexican accent, and I don't blame you guys for that. But I'm sorry. But I am from Houston, Texas. Where I get the strong accent from is from my parents. My dad's side, the majority of his family, well, all of his family are from Mexico. So I guess that answers your question. I am not from Mexico. I am from Houston, Texas, but I do have a lot of relatives that are from Mexico. So that should clear that up for you guys. Well, let's go ahead and get into the next question that's been thrown around. How did I get so many subs? How did I get so many subs so quickly? The best piece of advice that I can give you is, you probably heard this already on a lot of commentaries on how to be successful on YouTube or how to grow your channel, is networking. Me personally, I didn't have a Twitter for myself. I started doing YouTube, and I created this Twitter to interact with other knifers, to get out there so people can get to know me and stuff like that. So networking plays an important part. You have to go out there and get yourself exposed. Another thing is, there's a lot of community channels out there that are willing to help you out. Now, there's also those community channels that will just jack your stuff and without giving you credit. You gotta get out there. You gotta let the people outside of the knifing community see what you can do. That we do have some creative work being displayed within the knifing community, but we can do so much. We gotta go out there and attract those views. We gotta go out there to those community channels that have 1 million subs, 500,000 subs, 250,000 subs. I've been on a few of those, and those channels have helped me out tremendously. I say a good, I'm throwing out numbers here, a good 35% of my subs came from those community channels. For an example, you got Freestyle Replay, you got Jack, you got Bryson, the new one that I've just been submitting to now is Optic Español. They help me out tremendously. I think every time I submit to them dudes, they rack up at least I rack up at least a good 50 to 75 subs. But that's subs that I didn't have before. So my advice is to get out there and network. That plays an important part. So that's how I guess I grew so quickly within a short amount of time. Alright guys, well, it looks like my time's running out here. I think I got about a minute left of the gameplay. Like I said, this was some pretty awesome gameplay. In my opinion, I got 2 pretty cool banks and 2 triple feeds and some streaks in here. So if you missed those out, go check them out. I might be using one of the banks for a montage later. I might not, just depends how I feel. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this commentary useful and a way to get to know me a little bit better. Like I said, I am going to be posting more commentaries, that way you guys can get to know me some more. But I'm hoping that this was a good start, and I think I laid out some pretty important information about me and how I think and how I go about bank shots. because that's been asked around a lot. Um, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed the commentary, as I'll be posting more. Just to let you guys know, to give you guys a heads up, my next commentary will be my class setup. I've been asked a lot to do one, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that in the works for next week. I'm not making any promises though, but I have been asked to do one. You guys are curious about what my classes are looking like, so I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. Alright people, till next time, I'm out of here. Peace.